there was a time Chelsea had Drogba and Anelka. Like, that's what big teams used to do. At the very least, you have two top strikers and they are competing week in, week out. Maybe one of them go be starting 11 caliber. But you always had an equally competent backup. All the news, all the big clubs in England don't want to sign Osimhen because it's either people don't want to pay his salary or they have a problem with his attitude. Bro, do you want goals or not? Personally, I'm not a big fan of Osimhen. But right now, if you tell me, say Chelsea with the goal sign strikers, I say bring him.
Going into the summer, the most in-demand striker out there is probably Liam Delap, who has scored 12 league goals. Yes, he's done what to score 12 league goals for a relegation club as 22 years old. But that tells you the switch in how the big teams think. Because if you want somebody to solve your scoring problems, yes, Delap might do the job, but there's a bigger chance that he will not do the job. Where Delap is right now is probably in the same position Evan Ferguson was in a few years ago. 2 years ago, Evan Ferguson was arguably the most in-demand striker in the Premier League. Look at where he is now. And that's the thing about going for these younger strikers. There's no guarantee that their trajectory will continue the way you're expecting it to go. In the first place, I don't have any problem against teams wanting to get younger talents because it's very expensive getting ready-made strikers. But at the same time, you don't just buy a young striker and throw them into the starting lineup and expect them to flourish. What is happening to Haaland? I don't think there are many strikers who would have thrived under those conditions. When Man City signed Julian Alvarez, he had Haaland ahead of him. There was no pressure on him to score goals because Haaland had all the pressure on him. And Haaland had already proven himself as different clubs. He had proven himself in the Champions League. He had proven himself in Bundesliga. Like, there was no doubt that Haaland was going to do what he's doing now. But if you had put Julian Alvarez in the Man City team as the main striker from day one, what do you think would have happened?